providing resources and comfort to caregivers. This is Caregiver Crossing.
Oh, wait, I'm supposed... Hi.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy.
Every week, there's a problem.
I hope that today is treating you well. This is Caregiver Crossing coming to you from the Joyce House Studio. We are here with kind support of Cardon and Associates, and we're glad you're here. I am Tina McIntosh.
Woo! Terry Lynn Stacy.
Candace Malone Hadaba.
Oh, she said the middle name.
That's
Remember
me.
when you wouldn't say the middle name?
I did.
I love the middle name.
I do remember that. And I embrace it. I like it now.
Is it because Post Malone got famous and you were like, now it has a ring?
Maybe a little bit.
I don't know what made you not like that name.
I don't know.
So cool.
I mean, seriously, I'm Tina Marie.
Yeah, Lynn. There you go. Spectacular.
Terry, we were just talking about, we cannot stop talking about the solar eclipse, I don't know.
It's a big deal because I personally, at my age, will never see another one. So this is where we have this totality.
Will anybody that's alive? How often do they happen?
44 will be the next one. 2044.
Yeah, my kids will see another one.
Yeah.
What? How do you know you won't see another one?
Because it's 2024 and I'm not going to make it to 2044.
That's only 20 years.
That's 20 years. How many?
Terry,
That's 20
is it?
years. Do you
like,
know
you're not
something
that
we don't
old,
know?
Terry.
Well, then, wait a minute. Hold on.
Are we?
What
is
am I
somebody
getting
gonna
so
off
excited
you?
about? I could might be seeing another one.
She's like, that's fine. I'll take appointments on the 8th.
No, wait just a minute. When you think about it, 2044, doesn't that sound like a lifetime
it
away?
does sound like a
Yeah,
long
well,
time out.
George Jetson, everything sounds far away.
It does sound so long away, but it is okay. So maybe you're not so jacked up about it. I'm still going to get a little jacked up about it.
Yeah, like now I'm suddenly like, I'm going to see it too.
But let's rewind. So before you realized it's just 20 years from now, and it felt final for you. How did that make you feel?
Sad.
To
like I
think
have
that-
to see this one. I mean, I have to see this one. I'm such a nut about stars and the sky and the whole astronomy thing. And so not to be able to see this, I'm hoping for the best. Look, here in Indiana, we have a lot of cloud cover in the month of April. So we can only hope for the best.
We've
got about a 50-50 shot of seeing totality.
Really?
But what I learned, and I think this is so awesome. So for the next one, by 2044, I can't imagine with technology the way it is, because listen to this. I was with Bosma Enterprises, which is a fantastic business, nonprofit here in Indiana. It's over 100 years old. They provide jobs for those that are visually impaired. And what happened was I was doing an event for them for their awards breakfast, and they were talking to us about, we were learning about, for the solar eclipse on April 8th, they have found a way for those that are visually impaired and blind to also feel through an app this amazing ability to sense the eclipse.
What?
I'm probably not explaining it well, but it's through vibrations, I'm told, that those that are visually impaired would be able to experience it. We're all going to have our goggles on, right?
I bought my goggles last week.
Your
They
solar
arrived.
eclipse goggles, are they cool?
No, I'm closing my eyes right now, trying to understand what you're saying. I'm imagining as the total eclipse is happening, these vibrations
Get stronger and
are getting
stronger,
stronger, so I
perhaps.
know when it's happening.
Maybe so.
Cool.
There's a lot to it that I don't understand, but I just thought it was really awesome that we're finding ways for those that may be special needs or disabled or might be able to experience things like this, these big events, that we're remembering them and creating devices, and because of technology, more inclusive.
It's cool.
That's cool.
All right, I have a question for you.
Okay.
On that same kind of a note, there is a lot in the news about people who are aging, maybe living with dementia, but it doesn't have to be dementia, aging, really getting into the headsets. What do you call them?
Oh,
the virtual reality?
Yeah, VR.
yeah.
I couldn't think virtual reality headsets. I think that's really cool. And yet I can see how it can be dangerous and cause confusion.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Because I get confused in those and I get kind of dizzy, like, a little vertigo-y in them. Have you done them before?
Yes, and I fell down.
Okay.
Flying. We were flying, and I was flying, And it made me, in the middle of it all, I thought, oh my gosh. And it kind of scared me a little bit. Not that I knew I was really flying. I wasn't. But it scared me a bit. And I fell.
But you can see how people fall.
Fall,
run
knock
into
your head,
things.
hit your head on coffee tables. All kinds of actual accidents have happened because of those glasses.
Have you done them, Candace?
I have. There is a company local here in Indianapolis downtown called Sandbox. And Doug and I took our nephews there over the Christmas break, where you're in a room with the headset and we fought aliens.
And it's cool.
It's cool.
How cool that is.
And
it's
real.
Really cool.
And real.
Like it feels so real.
Yeah, like you're ducking and dodging. And so I can see how people would fall.
There are some senior communities that now have these glasses, these goggles, this virtual reality goggles that allow people to experience and travel. And that's what they're using it for, giving the seniors in these communities the ability to still travel and go places and see things virtually.
Is that okay, I have questions about that, because really that's just you sitting with goggles on that takes you through the places, because you're not going to get up and walk around. Like in true virtual reality, you get up and you're walking, right? Like
true reality.
You're walking down the paths and there's the danger. So this is more of, here, put these goggles on and sit in this chair, which I'm not trying to diminish that.
No,
it sounded
it's not
like
at all.
That sounded wrong.
But if you would want to go to Rome, you can sit there and you can put the goggles on, and now you and your whoever's sitting with you, you can all be, on a tour through, something cool and historic and that you may not get to go to or haven't gone to.
I think it'd be nice, in our senior living.
$300 for a goggle.
Oh, is that right?
And then you got to have buy all the other stuff.
And then only $3,000 to download the app to go to Rome. All right. Well, where would you go, ladies, before we have to take our break?
Oh, I would go to Africa.
What are you doing in Africa?
A safari.
What do you see on your safari?
Elephants and giraffes.
Fantastic.
All getting along and playing together.
Right. Not giraffes in battle with each other.
Playing with the mountain lions.
No, right.
There are no mountain lions in Africa.
Cougars?
Are there mountain lions
probably
in
leopards.
Africa?
I don't know.
Probably
Lions.
leopards and lions and tigers.
Oh, my.
Where would you go?
I would go to the head statues. What is that?
Head statues. Mount Rushmore?
No, different. They're in a circle and they're like big limes. Maybe they're not heads. Maybe they're just big. Easter Island.
Is
that Easter Island?
I was at Rushmore.
Yeah,
not
different.
Rushmore with her.
No.
You can find me in Greece.
Oh.
But the problem is I want to eat the food and talk with the people when I'm there, and I don't know if I can do that virtually. So, but I would like to go to Greece.
It'd be cool if we could smell a vision.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Everything.
Like Disney. Like
But
Disney
what would I
does.
get? Like feta? I mean, an olive?
Oh.
A calamata?
I don't want any kind of smell from Greece.
I do. All right, we're going to have to take a break. We will be back. If you want to listen to past episodes of the show, you can go to caregivercrossingradio.org. Follow us on Facebook. And if you want to reach out at any point, just email me, tina@joyshouse.org. We'll be back in just a moment.
You're listening to Caregiver Crossing, a show designed for family caregivers and the people who love them. Caregiver Crossing is brought to you weekly by Joy's House in partnership with Cardon and Associates. We're here every week to bring you support, education, and hopefully a good laugh. Visit caregivercrossingradio.org to connect with us, hear past episodes, learn more about caregiver support resources in the community, and so much more. That website again is caregivercrossingradio.org. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more Caregiver Crossing shortly. Tina.
Hi.
Welcome back to Caregiver Crossing.
Every time.
Hi. Welcome back to Caregiver Crossing. It does say Candace. I thought you said I'll bring us back. Sorry, folks. Welcome back to Caregiver Crossing. We are here each week to support family caregivers and everyone that loves a
You
family
have totally
caregiver.
lost your train of thought.
I sure have. So I'm going to hand it over to you.
She's got no lie. She's got to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, she's stepping out for a second.
She'll be back.
There is a CBS Saturday Morning came out with just recently, actually earlier, I think it was this month, an article, Millions of Americans Are Family Caregivers, a nationwide support group aims to help them. And let's talk about that.
Let's talk about that. 38 million Americans, family caregivers, and the gist of it is support. They're looking for resources. They're looking for support. They're looking for help. They're looking for that familiarity, that commonality with somebody else, and they just aren't. These numbers continue to grow, and resources continue to,
for sure,
not grow.
I mean, listen, we've said it before. By 2030, which Terry, you'll still be alive by then. In 2030, there will be more Americans over the age of 65 than there will be children under the age of 18. It is not that far away, my friends. And so, while there are currently this 38 million Americans who are family caregivers, the total estimated value that these folks provide, if it were paid, is $600 billion a year. $600 billion a year.
Yeah.
But this article says, but they pay the price in pain, loneliness, and stress, which, boy, I sure do hate to hear. But there's this gentleman who was a former minister, Jim Meadows, and he went from helping his entire community to staying back and caring for his wife, who I believe was living with Alzheimer's.
And he too said the same thing. You know, it was hard he said, his quote, I think it's hard for men to admit that they need help in any kind of situation. And also this makes sense that we've been taught actually to be able to fix things.
We just reported on that last weekend.
Conversation.
Yeah.
We absolutely did. And so Duet. Let's talk about Duet. A decades-old organization based out of Phoenix, Arizona, is devoted to supporting family caregivers. And this is something that you all are doing here at Joy's House and with Caregiver Radio. You're doing this because you know the need, and this conversation that we find here at CBS Saturday Morning on their website is one that you've been talking about for a long time. How many years has this been in preparation?
Oh, goodness. We've been working on
4?
It's called Caregiver Way, 5 years.
It's 5 years you've been putting together this Caregiver Way.
And we just launched it in its first iteration. I mean, I would tell you that by July 1st, it will be even more than it is. But what it is, it's a web app, meaning it's not an app you have to download on your phone. It's something you can access on your PC. And then you can also access it on your phone, just like when you Google, right?
Okay.
So you go to visit caregiverway.com.
Okay.
Visit caregiverway.com. And when you come into Caregiver Way, you do register. So it's just under $10 a month. And there is a whole world of a few things. One, there's content in there for you. So here's one of my favorite examples. And this is going to sound so weird. I get it. But this is important stuff. We have one video on there that I'm going to explain. It is 2 occupational therapists teaching you how to change your loved one's underprotective garments without taking off their clothing. Do you know how to do that, Terry?
No. But how great is this that you've got this on a video for us to learn?
It's
this is
life-changing.
Something
life-changing.
that we don't talk about, right?
No. I mean, you've done it, Candace.
It is.
You can do this.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Because here's the thing. I've had all these years I've been doing Joy's House, 25 years, and people would say, oh, you do adult day service. I can do that. I worked at a child care. And I'm like, oh, that's so cute. It's not the same. Have you ever changed the quote unquote diaper of an adult?
No.
It's a little different than lying a child down on a changing table to change their diaper.
Yeah. An adult who can sometimes be very strong.
Well, they don't want you there.
And not want you there.
Yeah. So that's an example of a video. It's a video of someone talking about, we're told all the time as caregivers to take time for yourself. How do you do it? I think, so what happens is, and we know this on Caregiver Crossing, right? you are simply doing the role of a daughter or simply doing the role of a spouse or someone who loves somebody, but all of a sudden you're caregiving and you're just sent home from the hospital or the doctor or whatever life change has happened, and you're expected to know how to do all the things. And we have no clue. I mean, on Caregiver Way, we will teach you how to plate the food so your loved one will eat the nutrition they need to take in, how to help your loved one get in and out of a car, how to take care of yourself. This whole just work out and drink your water and eat your veggies and sleep. How am I supposed to do
Fantastic.
that? So we have 5 categories. It is self-care. It is caring for your loved one, legal and financial, end of life care that nobody talks about, and life after caregiving, which we talked about that last weekend. Like, really, it's just not a topic of conversation most of the time. And so, one, we want you to come to Caregiver Way. So visit caregiverway.com. We want you to come and register and be a part of the community. And then you're going to see the future iterations that are coming out here over the next few months. We're starting with about 100 pieces of content. That's going to double very quickly. And we want you to contribute content. So Terry, you talk all the time about you learned how to be a caregiver because you've hosted this radio show for so long. You can provide valuable content to this site as well.
I don't know, but I would try.
Well, okay. So if somebody came to you right now and said, what's something that you've learned? What would you tell them about caregiving?
Oh my gosh, what have I learned? Everything I learned truly did come from this show, and that could be to take care of myself, number one. Number two, how to communicate better, how to be better prepared in a sense of in those relationships that I build with my family. It's just a million things come to mind that you don't even know that you know.
Yeah, I mean, I hear that. I'm like, you need to contribute content.
Or can I even tell you?
You could.
So I don't know if I had time to really think about everything that I've learned here. That's what we're hoping to do, to share with you.
Yeah, segments
on this website.
Segments of Caregiver Crossing will be in there as well. There's a lot of information, and future iterations are going to have a community that will act as an online support group for caregivers as well. So congratulations to this gentleman. I don't want to take away from this CBS Saturday morning. And
I kind of went off that page because it brought to mind what you're doing here, which is what this story is about. Is this gentleman was looking for help. Duets is the name of what happened, and Duets is basically doing probably a little bit of what you're doing, but you're doing more.
Yeah, it's different. And I would say, one of the things in this article he says is that he felt so alone. Now, fortunately, he could create something, right, to help other people, but not everybody can. And you don't know who to trust. And so you can trust everything on Caregiver Way. And what we do want folks to know is that at Caregiver Way, you're never alone. And sometimes we feel lonely, right?
Right.
So
that's the one thing we've learned. Isolated, lonely, for sure. I'm doing this all by myself.
Yeah.
To get that support and those resources is invaluable.
Well, visit caregiverway.com, and we'll be back in just a moment on Caregiver Crossing. But first,
you're listening to Caregiver Crossing, a show designed for family caregivers and the people who love them. Caregiver Crossing is brought to you as a service of Joyce House in partnership with Cardon and Associates. With locations in Broad Ripple and near the University of Indianapolis campus, Joyce House provides exceptional adult day services for individuals living with a life-altering diagnosis and compassionate support for family caregivers throughout the community. At Joyce House, we believe that everyone deserves to live their best life, regardless of their abilities. Learn more about our adult day and caregiver support services by calling us at 317-254-0828 or by visiting joycehouse.org. That web address, again, is joycehouse.org. Stick around. We'll be right back with more Caregiver Crossing right after this. Welcome back to Caregiver Crossing. We're excited to welcome to the Joyce House studio this week's guest, Melissa Haley. Melissa is a caregiver and team leader with Senior Helping Seniors. Melissa, welcome to Caregiver Crossing.
And thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. Tell us about yourself.
Oh, geez. Well, I'm not going to tell you my age.
Okay.
Okay.
Let us guess. Just let us guess. This is fun. I'm kidding. Don't do that.
No.
I have 3 kids, 3 boys, and they're 34, 27, and 17. My 17-year-old is my surprise.
I bet that's right. Well, you are a caregiver. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And we want to hear about that. And then we want to hear about seniors helping seniors too, because I know I'm familiar with the work and yet I can't place it and I'm ashamed of myself.
The actual organization, Seniors Helping Seniors, I feel like that we've run across Seniors Helping Seniors at some point here at Caregiver Crossing. But tell us a little bit about what Seniors Helping Seniors is all about.
It's mostly finding caregivers that are a little bit older that can be more compatible with residents, clients at home that are older, so they have more things in common.
And Melissa, do you find that the senior staff, I guess we would call them, have a better relationship or maybe an easier time starting with a family versus the younger caregiver?
Yes. The younger caregivers, they're, how do I want to put that? I have more in common with the clients, the younger ones, they like playing on their phones and more electronic stuff.
Sure.
So what kinds of things do you do with the seniors?
I take them places, play cards, talk about just different things, mostly talk about their lives, things we've grown up with, things we remember.
And so this work is obviously this. Have you been a caregiver before within your own family?
Yes. Yes.
Well, and tell us a little bit about that when you became a caregiver and what that was like for you.
Oh, gosh, I've been in the caregiver since I was in my 20s. I started out as a nursing home, but then, then my neighbor, she was elderly. I helped take care of her so her daughter could work. And then my son was diagnosed with a brain tumor. So I had to stay home, take care of him. He's fine. He's okay.
Good.
And then my grandfather back in 2012 had a heart attack. And I was living in Alabama. And his wife at the time was having issues with him. So I moved up here to help. And then right before the pandemic hit, they got divorced and I took care of him 24/7 by myself.
So Melissa, that's a lot. If somebody came to you and said, what is the number one thing you've learned throughout all of this caregiving experience, what is it you would tell them?
Listen to what they have to say. Be there for them.
Melissa, what's been the most fulfilling or rewarding experience for you?
Knowing that they're happy being at home, that I can help them stay home longer than.
Yeah. So you get some joy and satisfaction out of the job that you're doing. And you've been doing it for so long.
Yes. Just everybody wants to be at home, going to a nursing facility isn't, everybody's wish.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to stay home.
Now I have a question. With Seniors Helping Seniors, are these volunteers or paid employees?
Paid employees.
And what's that process like? My mother would like to have a companion that's her own age coming in to help her. How would she get started with you all?
she would go to, the office, the seniors, helping seniors, and she would talk with the staff members. And then they would find one of the employees, one of the caregivers that they thought was compatible for her, and then they would have an introduction and stay with them for a couple hours just to see. And
okay. And are the seniors able to help with activities of daily living? Or are they there like preparing meals or helping in the restroom or bathing? Or are they just there as companions?
No, we do. I clean their house, do their laundry, I take care of their dogs, fix their meals, take care of their medicines. We do all light housekeeping work.
And Melissa, tell me from your experience, what's going to be the most important thing for families to keep in mind when they're looking for a companion service?
Keep in mind the client's wishes, what they're looking for. You may be compatible with someone, but who you're looking for, like your mother, she may not be compatible.
Yeah, she may have different interests and different needs.
If you're thinking about it, though, if you are a senior and you're looking for this kind of a job, you might be a good caregiver, and you're alone now, and maybe you'd like to go and care for others. What are some good characteristics of being a good caregiver with seniors, helping seniors?
One being, physically able to do some of the tasks.
Okay, good.
Having the time, having the patience. You really have to have a lot of patience sometimes. Mm-hmm. And just be yourself with them.
Okay. Are there some openings right now with for seniors?
Yes.
And what's the best phone number? What's the best phone number for someone to reach you at?
Yeah, it is 317.
Okay.
317-604-5520.
317-604-5520 is number for seniors helping seniors. Melissa, before we let you go, is there anything else you want to make sure our listeners know about the seniors helping seniors or potential home care agencies?
I know Seniors is a great company to work for. They try to find the best caregivers. I love it.
Thank you so much. So glad you're here, and thanks for your time today. For the rest of you, we will be back here in just a moment on Caregiver Crossing. Don't go anywhere.
You're listening to Caregiver Crossing, a show designed for family caregivers and the people who love them. Caregiver Crossing is brought to you weekly by Joy's House in partnership with Cardon and Associates. We're here each week to bring you support, education, and hopefully a good laugh. Visit caregivercrossingradio.org to connect with us, hear past episodes, learn more about caregiver resources in the community, and so much more. That website again is caregivercrossingradio.org. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more Caregiver Crossing right after this.
Welcome back to Caregiver Crossing, broadcasting from the Joyce House Studios. I like saying that.
I do too. It's true. We have a studio and we are at Joyce House.
Terry Stacy along with Candace Hadabaugh, Tina McIntosh also here.
Why'd she say it like she was so disappointed in my behavior?
We've got just a few more minutes. Thanks, everybody, for sticking around with us. The Alzheimer's Association, I don't know if you heard about this, but I don't think we've talked about it. But it's a pretty big deal. The Alzheimer's Association Greater Indiana chapter sent me an email just a few days ago about Indiana General Assembly and Governor Holcomb taking action to ensure biomarker tests for Alzheimer's and other diseases are actually covered by insurance policies.
Wait a minute. Biomarkers for Alzheimer's and other diseases are covered by insurance policies? That's a big deal.
It is. This is truly a big deal. It was signed into law by Governor Holcomb on March 11th, and we're the first Indiana is the first state in the country to pass
Wow.
this legislation.
Good job, Indiana.
Since the Alzheimer's Association signed onto a national coalition of patient advocates committed to guaranteeing insurance coverage for biomarker testing.
That is a big deal.
So big deal, and glad we did it. You know,
Yeah.
sometimes we get it right, sometimes we don't. But
Yep.
this we think we got right.
Yep.
Well, and good job to our friends at the Alzheimer's Association if they had influence on that, which I
Sounds
would
like
imagine
were
they did. So,
leading the way.
all right, talking about leading the way, we're going to switch our focus to Candace Hadabaugh.
Okay.
So this is Candace's last official show co-hosting as she makes her way south
It is.
and lives out of her car in Florida.
In the Love's parking lot.
And she's going to open up, is it a hot dog stand?
Yes, actually, hot dogs
Liars.
and macaroni and cheese.
Liars,
I
although
think
that
it's
does sound good.
Brilliant.
So what we're going to do right now is we're going to spend our next few minutes together just talking about Candace.
Oh, my goodness.
I've got some questions prepared for you. I would like to begin.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
Candace, you came to Joy's house at the age of what?
19.
And you are now older than
Methuselah.
what have you learned over the years during your time at Joy's house? She did not get these questions ahead of time, by the way.
No, I did not. I think just doing it, whatever it is for you, just do it.
Just do the thing.
Just do it, and don't ask for a lot of input, because I feel like the more input I get, the more I talk myself out of something. So if you've got a thought, if you've got an idea, just, pray about it, do your thing, and go.
I really like that.
Thank you.
Because I think you're right. Sometimes we want to bounce things off of everybody all the time, right? And sometimes you just got to do the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. What is something people may not know about you?
Oh,
Oh, that is a good question.
I'm double jointed in my fingers.
What?
And
I don't like that. Stop doing it. She's doing
She's
it.
going to get arthritis. That's what they would tell you in school. Don't crack your knuckles. Don't
Makes
pop
me
your
wanna
knuckles, and don't do that. What you're doing with your hands like a lizard.
All right. So you're double jointed.
I'm double jointed. I really enjoy reading, especially like murder mystery novels.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. That's it.
All right. That's good. That's good. All right. Here's one for both of you.
Okay.
What is something you do when no one else is around?
Gosh.
Keep it.
Oh,
You know what I do?
What? Do you walk around doing that?
Sometimes I feel like it's maybe like my, some people like tap or whatever.
It's like a whistling thing. It's like teeth and lips are involved.
I'm blowing air in and out my little gap. I guess it's a little gap in between my front teeth.
wow.
What's that called? It doesn't
What?
matter. The little gap.
Oh,
I can't remember. Yeah.
I don't know.
I like a
just
little
sometimes
gap.
I find myself doing it.
All right. What do you do?
Everybody's always looking. I'm never alone. Oh, if I'm alone, it's usually I'm in the bathtub watching television.
What do you watch?
I watch everything. I have a chair in there, and I go to the bathroom and shut the door, and I watch.
Andy Griffith in the bubble bath.
I don't really know. Man, I'm never alone. I mean, there's always a dog or a cat or something.
Do you bubble
always
bath?
watching me. Oh yeah,
Like-
lots of bubble bath. Lots of Dr. Teal's.
So years ago,
Ooh,
Terry
yeah.
was on the cover of Indianapolis Monthly.
It was a
Indianapolis
perfect place
Woman,
for me, right?
And she was in a bubble bath, and
That's it.
she was. The title was.
I forgot about that.
something like-
Terry.
Something about
Not the sunshine of the morning, but it was something like that, right?
It was sad. It was like
was
she's
sad?
not always bubbly.
That is not.
It was
That's what it said.
And I never knew what was going to be. I didn't know it was going to be on a cover. They did a story with me, Indianapolis Woman. I took pictures, and then I was coming out of a mire, and there it was, me in a bathtub on the cover.
That is
And
hilarious.
I seriously had no idea that it was going to be on a cover, and so I was really nervous because it did say, I think it said something like, "She's not always bubbly."
I don't
And
think it
thought,
said
No,
that.
I feel like you
there's
made that
something.
up.
There's something. No, I'm not kidding.
I'm gonna
and
look
I
it
thought,
up.
I thought, they're going to tell everything.
So did you take the picture in the bubble bath, or did
With
they
clothes
like?
on. Right, with clothes on,
okay.
and then they fixed it to make it look like I was actually, like my shoulders were bare, and that I was in a tub.
Were you wet?
No.
So there was no water.
It was an empty lion's claw tub, those claw feet tub, those cool things I love. In that, arms up, and I was supposed to look up.
It was so cute.
And so they took pictures of me looking up, and I still didn't know what it was for, like what it was they would say, why we were doing this, but I had a feeling because I really do I'm a bubblehead. And I thought this is not going to turn out well, I'm sure.
It was great.
But
was
anyway,
great.
yeah. So let's jump to you now.
Oh, I do some weird dances.
When nobody's looking.
Yeah, like if I get really excited about something, like if I had a great meeting or something, I'm working from home, I'll get up and like dance around the house and
joyful.
And then I realize, do we have a nanny cam? Because that could be embarrassing.
Do you?
I can't tell you.
Okay.
But you will never see the footage. All right. What else? What is something that you hear in the last, minute and a half that we have together? What do you want to tell any listeners who have fallen in love with you like we have over the years?
Thank you. Joy's house, myself, I will still be connected, I'm sure. But we're always here. So
for sure. Well, Candace, it is an understatement to say that we love you and value you, and Caregiver Crossing and Joy's House would never be the same without the imprint and the influence that you've had on us over the years.
And no one will ever fill your shoes, ever.
Yeah, you can try.
You're one in a million, truly.
You are.
And so grateful for everything you've done for us. Thank you.
Candace is one of those people who is as beautiful on the inside as she is on the outside.
Truly.
So she can run to Florida, but we will find her. All right. Until next time, take good care of each other. Candace, we love you.
Thank you. Love you.